All right, we're live here somewhere in the darkest, deepest excesses of some place, wherever. I am the late, great Julian Sands. No, I am not. And we have Juno 2000. You all know who I am, and so introductions are kind of meaningless at this point. But just want to say, hey, villains, I hope everybody's doing well. And we've got a spectacular, underrated action classic tonight, don't we, Juno?
Fucking A.
Close enough. Not the answer I was looking for, but hey,
This is a
But
great movie.
yes, it is very much so. And so I guess I shall do roll call, and we have, of course, the goat himself, Chester Franklin's in the house. Zodiac Z is in the house. Jimbo Jack is here in the house. 71 is in the house. Rosalia is here. Um, we have Anthony Chobut and Ashton is here. And so I'm assuming, that, yes, Brooke is here. Ginger Ninja is here. So, yeah, we have a full on ads. Sue and Joe from the Bud Files are here. So, I did see your little short on the Fantastic Four Pop Tarts there, and so that was pretty cool. And we have Sonny Barger in the house, but everybody knows him as Russell Collier. So yeah, and Alan is here as well, and there we go. So yeah, 13 in the house. Well, according to here, it's 16, so it's kind of fluctuating, but that's all good. And okay, that is weird when people throw somebody's name in that I don't see. So I won't say their name until I actually see them. So anyway, so since Stream sucks, Yard is not doing us any good by showing our clips and things. I just decided that I would pay a little homage to Art Edinger and the Severin film seller, the Severin seller, because Criterion has a closet, but Severin has a cellar, and what's better is a cellar. So I also, I'm going to shill for them for a moment. Friday starts their annual summer sale, and there are great titles. So I'm not going to say like anything about that, just that there's good sale. So get that money out and support them, because we know a certain clown won't. So yeah, but so anyway, Juno, I'll need a little help from you on this, but this is the Incredibly Strange Film Box by Ray Dennis Steckler. And so, Juno, who doesn't like Ray Dennis Steckler?
Assholes don't like Rushdown Stickler.
That's right. Assholes don't like Ray Dennis Steckler. Clowns and assholes. All right. So that's
And
it.
Pendejos too.
And that's
Yep.
it for the PSA. Thank you guys for allowing me to do that. So we have Steve Areno is in the house, and we've got Sailor George and P. Rich is in the house. So yeah, good to see you, Sailor George. And nice. Thank you all for showing up tonight. So as I said, we've got this great underrated action classic with Keith Carradine, Powers Booth, and Fred Ward, among others. And so yeah, this is a really good one. I don't really want to go into like a synopsis of it. I think everybody can kind of figure it out for themselves. But yeah, this is some good stuff, and it has a like one of those endings where you're like, what the, But hey, that's how it goes. So Juno, what have you been up to today?
Nothing much.
It's not the
Just
answer I was looking for. Oh, go ahead.
just
Go ahead.
pretty much. If anybody's noticed that the stream got taken down because of the damn Superman music,
Well, Juno, like
and
that, I tell Juno, keep your volume down, because that shit'll pick it up.
yeah,
These YouTube robots, will.
yeah, we can't even listen to fucking Superman, but these assholes can show footage of Superman the movie. But
Stupid Man, the movie, you mean? But
this, yep,
but I
or
mean, it's.
the Stupids. That's a better movie.
But I mean, it's not like we're missing I mean, and no offense, it's not like we're missing a cinematic classic. I mean, we all had a good time last night, and that was the only thing that mattered. So, maybe, sometime if you want to watch that again, I will bear with it and, just keep the damn volume down.
Yeah, because YouTubes are conformist ass wipes that take all your streams down.
So, yeah, it's not, that's why I'm always careful.
Yeah, I heard yeah, P Rich, I know because I mentioned that you had a stream for Superman they took down. I guess YouTube hates to hear the fucking theme song, and they fucking blocked your streams for that shit.
But, Southern conformist, yes, absolutely right.
Yeah. But hearing the theme song kind of makes me mad. Like, do I really give a shit about seeing the new one?
It's gotten, people that I know have given it good reviews,
Yeah.
Gloving, touching, squeezing. Yeah, it's that duet by Danny Glover and Michael Jackson. Ain't nobody high tonight because nobody's wearing high heels. What the fuck is going on over there, Juno? Are they fighting again?
No.
Uh,
Just have music around. That's why.
I hear somebody in the
It's
background fighting.
yeah. No, it's not. It's all good. No big deal. It's just my mom's on her phone.
It's all right. I'm just fucking with you,
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah. But it's all good. Like no big deal.
yeah, it was a
But
week suspension that P got last year, and it probably felt like a year.
yeah. But the thing that really pisses me off is that these other fucking channels that are like uploading videos on YouTube, they do stupid reactions where they're like putting the footage that they're actually showing footage from the fucking movie, and like these idiots get away with it, but we can't play audio.
Well,
So
that's because
stupid.
probably because they're not having audio when they're showing the thing, or if they do, it's only like
Yeah, they
several
actually do.
seconds.
They do play the fucking audio.
Well, it's
It's,
probably only several seconds. You can get away with several seconds of that, but
yeah, that's why those channels like fuck.
how deep is your glove? I used to sing that way all the time, but yeah, and Shamarlis is in the house. There we go.
It's got
Well, it's like, one of the people I watch, Andy Cruz, who's been in here, he can actually play fucking songs in his streams, and I need to ask him or somebody how the fuck they get away with that, because I want to do that, you know. But I know you got to have kind of several like devices, I think, to do that kind of shit too. And so I'm only running on two.
I don't know if you have to have that premium shit or something included.
Well, I mean, it's still if you're broadcasting to YouTube, so I don't think that it has anything to do with that unless you're uploading songs or something. But yeah, 71 is going to help me with Restream because. But I mean, it's weird. It has sort of the same layout as this, but I couldn't figure out. I was looking at it, couldn't figure out how to add clips to it and stuff. But we don't need to give, the enemy the, any ideas. But yeah, that's the way that goes. And so, excuse me, just a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh my God, my eye. Oh, I can't see. Oh, okay. Now I can see. All right. There we go. For my next trick. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good one, Ashton. I like that. Yes, the Aussie man has passed on. So now he's up there with the rest of the greats jamming in the huge band in the sky. No, I will not pull a rabbit out of my crotch. But I've known a few women that could pull a donkey out. Well, never mind. I'm not going to go there.
It's not a mongoose.
A donkey and a mongoose. Well, you never know. No, I was not going to blow any wind.
But I saw that there was a trailer for, I saw that trailer for that dangerous animal that you kept mentioning.
Right. Which will be on P's channel tomorrow night. Okay, go ahead.
Looks interesting. It has that Jai Courtney guy from Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay. They found an unreleased Beatles song called "I Want to Hold Your Gland." But anyway. Yes, P is doing a watch party tomorrow for Dangerous Animals, so be there. And the one and only Juno will be on Jim's movie channel on Saturday at 1 Central. He's going to be doing some epic rants, no doubt, and Jim will be interviewing him just like he did me about a month and a half ago or something like that. So, I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm going to plug Subjective Perspective Collective's channel. Dirk actually posted a video up from the weekend that he took with his family up to Bastrop to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station, and then they went to Kingsland to the restaurant, which is the old Texas Chainsaw House, and so that's some good stuff. He's dead, Jim. Well, I don't know if Jim's dead yet, but I wouldn't think so. But
dangerous sex animals.
Yeah, Dangerous Animals does sound exciting. Well, even Dangerous Sex Animals can be exciting as well.
That sounds like a better title. Dangerous sex animals.
But Dirk and Darren's show on Sunday, they're gonna have this I think he's a writer. He may be a filmmaker. It's an Italian gentleman who I have no idea, but I'm sure it's going to be great because all their shows are great. And they're always deep dives into all sorts of giallo goodness. So, and then also, it just reminded me tomorrow on Grande's Graveyard. See, I don't get paid for this stuff, people, but he's having Dirk, probably Dirk and Darren, and then Crater Mania is going to be on there. And they're going to do a round table. I think it's his first for the year. So that should be interesting. So yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff coming up, and everybody try to be there. I noticed that the triple D's were live tonight. Dave McRae and Davey Deathray. Cough, stupid fucking name, Cough. He may be a good guy, but whatever. So yeah, come on, man. Grande's a latte, yeah, Bones told him, Bones told Steve that Jim was dead. Crazy, stupid glove. Yeah. So come on, man. So Juno, throw me out a movie line or something.
Throw out a movie line?
Yeah.
Okay, it's better to burn in here than to fade away. Wait, or something else. I don't know. I was thinking of that Highlander shit.
Oh.
Because of course there's a remake coming out this year.
Why?
With Henry Cavill. Because he can't do Superman no more.
Well, he probably could have, but they,
Did they fuck him over or some shit?
I'm not sure. But I mean, who is that fucker that's the cannibal that they, got rid of? The guy
What
that
cannibal?
the guy that was in that Lone Ranger movie.
Oh, Armie Hammer.
Yeah, he's got that stupid name, like almost like a baking soda.
He was like in the remake or movie version of the Man of Uncle. That was like where that movie flopped because of that accusation came out and shit.
Yeah, he. Hi, Zoolander. See, Rosie, man, she's like on top of it, all the time. But yeah, don't mess with cannibals, folks.
Okay, here's a line. You're Mr. Pink. Why am I Mr. Pink? Because you're a faggot, that's why.
Womp, womp, womp.
God, I know that part always gets me. Why am I Mr. Pink? Because you're a faggot, that's why. I like how Lawrence Tierney's all pissed off, like he doesn't want to argue about it. Just you're Mr. Pink because you're a faggot.
What's that line he says that none of you will, talk to each other by using your Christian names or something like that. And so that's why they got all the nicknames and all that kind of stuff.
That's a great movie.
Mr. Pink Dick. Oh God, Rosie, you just had to bring that up because that means now that Mr. Pink Dick, who do you think you are? There you go. That'll never happen again.
The Rock, stupid ass fuck Henry Cavill for he was supposed to do done Superman, but forced WWE shoehorn. Well, nobody remember that fucking shitty Rock superhero movie. Black Adam, whatever the fuck that was.
Black Adam's apple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The Croc. If you smell what the croc is shitting,
leaves that pile of monkey shit for the
all right.
audience to devour and
Well,
puke.
I stupidly forgot to put pin the LookMovie link to the top, but it's there in the chat somewhere. So if you guys can locate it, if you're going to be watching it on Look, but it is available on Prime because I always try to get movies on Prime for like Alan and Chester and Jimbo Jack and whatnot. And so or if it's on the cock or HBO cracks and all that good stuff. But this is on Prime. I think it's on Tubi. You have to go through the ads or something like that. There's another one. The cock and the country rock. There we go. Oh man. Um, there was a woman that I knew that had a YouTube channel called Country Girl, but she spelled it like COUNTREE. And Steve Arena will remember her. You remember that bitch Renee, Steve Arena? Back when we were in high school, she was the friend of Marion's. Watching on YouTube with no ads. Okay, well, who put it up? Russell. What's the name of the? You just basically say that without telling us the name of the channel. You remember she was she was her friend, and then oh, thank you, 71. Thank you. Anyway, she was the one who was Marion's friend, and she had that one brother. I told you he looked like Malcolm Young, and he was a dipshit. No response. Okay. Well, anyway. But I'll give everybody a few minutes to set up for the movie and stuff and let me know. See, it sucks. I can't play any clips,
You were talking about somebody that dipshit?
Well, somebody that my friend knew. Well, that I and my friend knew.
Yep.
Yeah, dipshits don't have any rhythm. Chester, you are the prime minister. Absolutely. That reminds me, everybody's reminding me of like these memories that I have. There was one time there was this kid that lived in my neighborhood in San Francisco, and he was pretty slow. He was on the bus one time, and so he's got his headphones on, and he's like, trying to rap to Mr. P or Master P. Anyway, this guy tells him, "Hey, keep it down," and he's like, "Master P's gonna get you, la 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 la," and then the guy's just laughing at him, and he says, "Damn, brother, get some rhythm." Yay, the adventures of public transit. You didn't mean to put minister in that. Well, it doesn't matter. Prime queefer. Yeah, there's a lot of queefers around. All right, we're losing people by the tons. Yeah, because Juno was using the F word, and I just haven't said my usual amount of fucks yet. But,
And me saying dipshit. I like to say that a lot. Or horse's ass, too.
public transit enemy. Yeah, there we go. All right, Steve. Well, good night. You know.
Night, Steve.
All right. Well, we can get this started then. I'm gonna give a countdown and we'll get this started. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play, bitches, pendejos, and homophobes. We have the 20th Century Fox logo. That's Juno's favorite studio. Peanut butter and jelly.
20th century fuckface.
Cinema Group, which no longer exists. Louisiana, 1973. So we got this, all these military people out here. Oh yeah, Peter Coyote's in this. I forgot about that. Or Peter Peyote, either way.
You ever see that movie with Fred Ward and it's called Time Rider?
I might have, but I don't remember it.
I think he did it around the same time as this movie. But it's like a time travel movie where he's on a dirt bike and he goes back into like the West.
Right.
Howard Boothe is great in this movie.
Oh yeah, I mean Powers Boothe was amazing, especially when he played Jim Jones.
He did a
Guyana
Jim.
Punch,
He did a Jim Jones movie.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
television film. Peter Coyote is always pissed off in movies. Yeah. Oh fuck. Prime has really been fucking up on me.
Do you need the timestamp?
Nah, I'm just gonna click back on it real quick. It'll catch up.
But
Seems to do that now with every fucking movie I watch, and unless it's something on a different channel. And we got Gizmo in the house.
hey, Gizmo.
Hey, Gizmo. I hope things are well. Yeah, Rosie, I've already said Peter Peyote, but yeah, there we go.
Keith Carradine, one of the Carradine brothers. Fred Ward.
Yeah, I forgot that he had gotten them a little treat after they do their thing and all that. And then there's what's his name from The Thing, TK Carter.
Yep.
Oh no, Gizmo, that's going to be awful. Then I hope it, didn't scar you for life.
And also Texas, you said that there's more torture movies coming out, and it's the curse of the Hallmark movies.
Yeah, apparently, it's the summer of Hallmark, so there's going to be or Christmas in July or some bullshit. I don't remember what I saw, but more of that satanic bullshit from Hallmark. So yeah, these guys are being, duped into like going out on this like mission.
Down on the bayou.
Yeah.
I'm going down on the bayou.
Everybody does their job, including you,
Yep.
Ball Markles. Summer of Haldong, yeah. Well, Gizmo, I mean, that's probably a good thing that you can't give Hollywood, any more of your money, but Tony sure can. What? I didn't say that. Hey, Peyton. Good to see you. It's funny. I guess Vinegar Syndrome put this out on like a 4K. I hope they cleaned it up a little bit better than what I'm watching.
I think it was like a big box because I remember seeing it, but I checked it and I think only the 4K by itself is the only thing that's available. The box it's out of stock.
Well, it was just a hard case or whatever.
with like a
I think
book included.
no, I don't even think it had a book. It was just like a hard case instead of like a slip.
Mhm.
But the was it, but I think there's also a shit factory, Blu-ray out there and stuff. But I think
Mhm.
the Blu-ray came with the 4K anyway. Oh, that's good. Gizmo, he says it looks incredible. Um, no gators, but there's enough people getting taken out though in a lot of ways. And Ry Cooder did the music for this movie. These poor guys. I mean, I'd never do any of that stuff. Oof. Gators deserve to eat too. Well, that's true. Okay, Gizmo, I'll remember that. So yeah, Friday you got your Severance out there. They say there's like 6 or 8 new bundles coming out. There was a clown that said I shouldn't say the word bundles or was complaining that I bought bundles or something. What the hell? Juno's disappeared. Okay, well, we'll just have to see what happens.
All
There
back.
we go. I just all of a sudden looked up, you were gone. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was just watching the movie and then I looked up. The thing kicked me out.
No, okay. Well, Gizmo, I mean, I'm with you on this because, I mean, this month I can't afford to buy anything from them. So I won't probably be buying anything till Black Friday. But they kind of screwed everybody over because they're doing that bullshit that they did when it used to be like the first 6 months of the year, nothing was on, wouldn't be on sale, but everything else was. And then they screwed everybody over at last Black Friday by going, well, anything in the last 9 months. So yeah, because now you can get Butcher Baker and the Sect and Cemetery Man, all that stuff's going to be on sale. So here, yeah, here's some dead deer and skins, you know, on a somebody shot Rudolph. Yeah, that's a great line. Small unit military penetration. Hey, Shamarlos. He had French fries and fish. Well, see, there you go. 71 said she was hungry for fish, and then here comes Shamarlos. Well, Peyton, that's not the deal. When I don't know who a person is, you know. No, you may not, Bat. I have no clue who you are. If you come in here enough, then maybe you know you'll be considered for that. I mean, what the fuck is the deal with all the wrenches? You're basically probably just some fucking troll that's coming in here to ruin our experience and fuck everything up. We're watching a movie here. Get the fuck out. What is it with these fucking morons?
Bunch of troll ass pendejos. Coming. Should be ass clowns in here.
What kind of name is Bat anyway? Jesus. Well, that's exactly why I don't do that sort of shit, Peyton, because you know, you don't know who the fuck if you don't know who the fuck these people are, you know. And I only, you know, I got to know people, you know, and stuff, and I've known everybody here and they're either I've known them in real life or I've known them for like the past year and a half. Gizmo, I am Batman and I'm back. I am not bad. I am Batman. Yeah, chat. There we go. Here we go. This is how all this shit starts when they take these canoes and then, you know, they start getting shot at. And there goes Peter Coyote with his head blown off. Okay, the tramp stamp is 1 second, Chester. 1758. I don't really remember that gizmo. Yeah, see, they weren't expecting this to happen on a nice weekend when they were doing a mission, you know, and stuff. Jesus Christ, this is the second time this shit is cut off on me. I'm gonna blame that bat fucker.
It was that pendejo's fault.
Getting me riled up in my own streams. I apologize, everybody. I mean, damn, I like to curse a lot and stuff, but man, I don't need to be riled up. Hey, Black Gloves, how's it going? Glad to see you.
Hey there, Chris.
Bad got kicked out the club. Clap. Clap, tree slap. Yeah. C71, Peter Coyote, you know, he's the first casualty, so he won't be angry anymore. No, that's another one. You should send me an Insta message, gizmo of like movies, you know, you want me to see so I don't forget them and stuff.
I know when they got into the situation, because the reason Peter Coyote, how his character died because one of the fucking idiots started shooting at them. But if they never
Right.
shot, and if they would have came back, would you think that they would have done something to them?
Well, you never know. We have a dead man here, so.
Poor Peter Coyote.
Well, you know, Peter Coyote was resurrected in E.T. Coyote Pugly. That's the remake with a bunch of pug dogs in bikinis.
Interspecies erotica.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing that Powers Booth, you know, thank God, you know, he got a lot of really good roles, you know, and stuff like that. But it's so funny to see him in that little small ass role that he plays in cruising when Al Pacino goes into this sex store and asks him about, bandanas and shit.
Hmm.
You ever see Cruising, Juno?
Yeah, Cruising is a really good, more well enforced freaking film
Yep.
with Al
See,
Pacino.
even 71 confirms that Powers Booth was great as Jim Jones.
I didn't know. I didn't know he portrayed that crazy fuck.
Yeah. The only thing I'll give Jim Jones credit for is that, like or it was maybe after he was dead, but the People's Temple was still, around for like a long time. It even had become like a Korean church until some asshole decided to like set it on fire.
Hmm.
But like in the late 70s, early 80s, they used to have punk rock shows there and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think he was already in LA, or whatever. See Fred Ward, he's going into his Elvis mode here. The People's Shirley Temple, that's right. Oh, P, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I just had to put that one on there. That's pretty fucking funny.
Fucking AP.
The Stonestown Massacre. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Because we always used to call this mall that was called Stonestown, we always used to call it Jonestown anyway. That's one of the lines I always remembered about the RC Colas and the moon pies and stuff.
Did you ever try those sodas? Like,
What, RC Cola?
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, Coke, just a lesser version of it. Oh, I'm not worried about that one, Gizmo. I'm more worried about Enigma. You know, that's the one I'm worried about the most. The secretion Santa? I don't know. Alan and I used to we used to like go to this one mall, and we would piss these Filipino ladies off who worked in this restaurant. I mean, I literally asked this woman one time because I had no fucking idea what this thing was. So I said, "What's that?" And she goes, that is the pork in the pig's blood." And I'm like, "Pig's blood?" And she's like, "Yes." And I'm thinking, who the fuck wants to eat pork in pig's blood? And so then we asked them if they sold fried cat, and they got very angry with us, you know. Best Tom Cruise movie. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Sorry, 71. With this lady, just to see her face. We don't have fried cat here. You know, like, oh my God. There'd be these old men that would just sit there in the mall all day, and we walk by them and we'd go, "Hello, fellas," you know, and they just look at us like, "What the fuck?" Ash is gonna get like two new sets of tires for the van, and a surfboard to put on top of it that he will never use. Yeah, you very bad man. So surprise is the key. And that guy's name is Casper, and pretty soon he's going to be a ghost.
At least it's not Whitey or Milky. Casper's a better name.
See that one guy that almost looks like friggin' Fred Ward's twin, you know?
Yep.
That guy's gonna lose his fucking shit, you know.
Yeah, he does. He even paints his face or some shit.
Kind of a spoiler alert there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not even out here, Gizmo. I think it starts on Friday. I think it's because there's not a lot of satanic stuff in there. Because I mean, you know, down in Norway, your Christmas tradition is setting churches on fire.
I wouldn't
I
be
want to give a
surprised.
shout out to our man. I want to give a you know shout out to our man Todd Christian, who will be watching this most likely
God.
after hours, and we always appreciate him and stuff. And I'm sure if he wasn't working his late shifts, he'd be hanging here with us. So oh, that guy's skinning a fucking possum or some shit. See, here he goes. He's gonna go fucking nuts.
Animal style by skinning that possum. He's gonna turn that possum into animal style fries.
Animal style fries. Oh, that's old. What's his name? Byron James. Yeah.
He's in 48 hours, right?
Yeah, I believe so. He died pretty early. He had a heart attack or some shit.
But yeah, I'm not surprised. Gizmo if it had 4 flops because their last 2 fucking superhero movies flopped.
Wee pee pee. You know.
Dick Togo, PP.
Dick Togo. Yeah, that's Cajun, which is like French, but it's kind of a fucked up French. I know this girl that she's black, I guess, mixed with Creole, but she always says, "I'm not black, I'm Creole," And I'm like, "You don't speak French, though." Oh no. Well, hopefully she can come back. Barbie too. Yeah, I can't wait. But you can take your dogs. That'll be good.
Just let them go all over the place.
Alan
Shit.
says, "When did Kangaroo Jack 2 come out?" Yeah, they're all losing their shit. How the fuck you gonna interrogate somebody that doesn't fucking speak your own language? I mean, I'll watch that Megan bullshit. I mean, since it's on Look, well, maybe. There's so much
That
else to watch.
that's another movie that fucking flopped.
Well, yeah, because they made her a fucking hero. They should have just had it come out where she just starts, fools them all and starts snapping necks, and stuff. Yeah, see, this is where this guy goes fucking nuts. Paints that fucking cross on himself and shit.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, Russell, that's TK Carter.
That Cajun guy that they got kidnapped, he kind of looks like that that Subway Ghost from that movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
I think he
Kind
was
of,
dead by then, though. I'm not sure.
it kind of looks like him a little bit because of that, that hairstyle he had.
Right.
But it kind of looks a little bit like, I know it's not him, but it's just the hairstyle kind of bit.
See, that guy fucked all that up. They had all that ammo and all that food and shit, and they goes nuts.
Fucking idiot. Wasting all the good ammo that could have helped them.
Walter Hill did a great job, though, directing this fucking movie.
Yep. Great one. Great. Walter Hill flick.
Watch this, like with the Warriors and shit.
Yeah, they're like survival movies. I like these kind of movies that are survival shit where it's just you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen and it's unpredictable because that's
Right.
why I miss movies like this where it's not too predictable. Like you're shocked by who's gonna fucking go out. Like when Peter Coyote died, like it was like surprising because you're thinking he was gonna be like with them for the whole movie. But no, he's the one that's fucking go.
There comes a time when you have to abandon principles for what's right. Whoever this guy is that's playing Casper, he plays like pretty good milk toast and shit. Commando overall. Damn, Gizmo. What the fuck?
This Casper is more insane than fucking.
Casper the Toast.
Casper Van Dinem.
Sorry to disappoint you, Coach Pope.
The Pope.
Casper Van Diem, or is it Diem? No, it's Diem. It's a triple. It's a daily Diem.
I like the way how the way Rosie spelled it.
Right. Fucking Gizmo says, I'm not racist. It's called tradition. Well, with some people it is. But I can say that I'm an equal opportunity hater, and stuff. I hate everybody. Doesn't really matter. Well, most people. I love all you guys, but yeah.
Including the assholes that hate Ray Dennis Segler. Fuck them.
Right.
Assholes hate him. But we like Ray Dennis Segler.
He's got a fucking knife in his hand. So, I mean, what are you going to argue about? This actually has one of the best fucking movies ever called The Thrill Killers. Amazing.
Are there like a dozen movies in there, or is it just one movie?
It's 20 movies.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yep. 20 movies on 10 discs.
Fucking
Plus a whole shitload of all sorts of stuff. Got some sheep there, dead sheep hanging from the trees, some rabbits. That's a beaver's favorite ice cream topping, nuts. Yeah.
Let's hope the Wyatt family aren't around.
Can't be too far. Yeah, right. It used to run right through. Somebody was running right through something. Yeah, I recommend The Thrill Killers, and I recommend The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies, which is one of the longest fucking titles in the world. Wild Guitar is pretty good with Arch Hall. Trying to think what else. Yeah, the Lemon Grove Kids is pretty cool. There's a bunch of them that I've never seen. Like the Hollywood Strangler meets the Skid Row Slasher. I've never seen that. I've never seen Blood Shack. But Blood Shack also has another like version of it called the Chooper, whatever the fuck that means. But hey, it's not the Chupacabra, it's the Chooper. Isn't the Chooper one of your cousins, Juno?
No, but I seen a Chupacabra in a Chupacabra movie.
The goat sucker. Yeah.
The Yit sucker.
Hey, no, he's not really kind of the MC here for the 70s and 80s. Gizmo's asking me that. Jesus, no. There's a certain person named MC. I will not name his channel or anything. And he bit. Oh, here comes the Cujo part. Anyway, so yeah, these dogs start attacking the guys here. But anyway, MC like reviewed this once because he did one of his usual. Somebody would send it to him, so he would borrow it and then review it and then send it back and all that kind of shit, which I just think is fucking ridiculous. But hey, it's not my channel, and I don't do that sort of shit. You know, I buy my own, and I don't complain about like. Well, you guys know anyway. But anyway, so he was saying because you know he like Steckler directed a few like porn films, and I guess some of these are on there or whatever. But he was saying, well, this guy's movies are garbage, and it's like, no, they're not garbage. Maybe the porn ones are, but I've never seen any of the porn ones, and I could really care less. I mean, supposedly Wes Craven did a fucking porn film like before he did Last House on the Left. So I mean, shit, who gives a fuck? You know, no pun intended. Dumbass motherfuckers. Well, yes, there are, Gizmo, yes. What city is ruled by clowns? Honk cock. Okay. Chupa Man. Yeah, there we go. Well, Lars von Trier, that guy, you know, he's a fucking nut. Watching that Antichrist, holy crap. That scene with, what's her name? Charlotte Gainsbourg. I had to actually rewind that to see what I was actually seeing, and I was appalled. I was like, oh my God, this is sick. So, you know, if it sickens me, it's kind of fucked. You ever see that Juno with Willem Dafoe, Charlotte Gainsbourg, Antichrist?
I never seen that. Is that one of his early or older movies?
Well, it was like kind of like in the end of the 2000s, maybe. I forget the
Okay,
year.
because I never seen that.
It's real like David Lynchian, but there's a lot of like weird stuff in it. There's like a simulated like sex scene between Defoe and Gainsbourg, but it's not really them, but it shows like, you know, penetration shots and stuff, and it's just like, why is this in here? You know, that was my thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, Gizmo, I've known a lot of people to get Parkinson's lately and stuff. Oh, now I finally hit ads instead of it cutting off, so I've got 3 minutes of ads, but it'll catch up. It always does. It's like I'm not watching it on Tubi, but it's like I am because of fucking ads. I like the Italian Antichrist, the Italian Exorcist one. That's pretty good.
Are you talking about the original version?
The one that's called Antichrist. It's an Italian Exorcist ripoff. Oh, I've got to watch a lovely hymns commercial, you know. So
Fucking hymns commercial. I get those with that fucking Peacock. They
I
show all
have
that bullshit.
I've got on you know, Peacock. I've got the one where, you know, I don't get ads and shit. But you know, people were going to sue Amazon over these ads and shit. But then there was some judge ruled that there was something like in their terms of service or something that said, well, that things could change, blah blah blah, this and that. You know, jerk me off kind of shit. And so, you know, they can't be sued because it's invalid. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Rare life-threatening side effects include, you know, asking to be a moderator, not being able to buy DVDs or Blu-rays. The Italian antipesto. Yes, that's true. The Italian Antichrist, Don Fettuccine. There you go, Juno.
The Don Fagocini.
Yeah, that's awful about Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it's sad.
I got a joke for you, Chester. You know why? You know why steaks don't talk? When they do, it's very rare. Woo! Okay, so my stupid ads for the last 3 minutes are finally over. So here they are, walking through the swamp, carrying the body and all that good stuff, and they still got the one guy tied up, the Cajun master of disaster. Well, Russell, you've been gone a long time, so you've missed a lot of Chester's jokes. So, you know. So I have to give him, oh man, this goddamn app, I swear. All because of bat shat, you know. It usually only happens like once, and then it's like, it's happened 3 times tonight. This is bullshit. Flashing lights, violence, smoking, foul language, and sexual content. I forgot to say, tell everybody that what this contained. Could be possible, Ashton. I don't know. Gizmo, no, I think your dog just wants to go with you next time you go out and burn a church. The steel trap, you know.
You ever learn to talk Cajun?
Do what?
Did you ever learn Cajun?
No, I mean, I don't even really speak French, you know. So, I mean, I'm learning Spanish. I'm thinking about learning maybe French after that, or maybe Irish, the real Irish,
Mm-hmm.
like in kneecap. Derek from Woo Riders is in the house.
Derek.
Tom told you what, 71? Why are you horrified? Yeah, Gizmo, you're accepting Jesus Christ as much as I found a box of Holy Pop Tarts. So they just buried two guys. Who was the second guy that got killed?
I think it was the black guy.
Oh, I missed it because I was distracted. Oh, okay, yeah, I missed that.
You said that that stupid ad was going 3 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I was looking down at the phone to reply to, and I didn't see him get killed. We're at war, and that's all there is to it. I want us to start looking like soldiers and not mailmen. Well, I think some mailmen are more like soldiers. P wants to start speaking in tongues. Well, pretty much 71 because they're mostly there except for Powers Booth because he said he was from El Paso. I forget, like, if old Casper gets killed, but I'm waiting for it. You fucking piece of shit.
Fucking Casper, the friendly ghost, is all being a cocky piece of shit.
Roscoe's Country Chicken and Waffles. Or Country Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. They could have had, Keith's dad, John Carradine, show up as like a vampire for like a minute.
Casper, the holy shit ghost.
Juno, you keep hanging out in the dark again.
There I am.
Okay. Yeah, well, the strong silent type, you know.
I'm gonna be right back. Gotta drain the lizard.
Okay. It's like we'll all wake up in the morning and, you know, everybody will be tied up.
All back.
All right, welcome back. Here's the showdown between Powers Boothe and Fred Ward.
It's like a Survivor Series team. They fucking turn on each other.
Yeah. Alan says if Gomer Pyle was in charge of this, none of this would have happened. Well, there goes Fred Ward.
Bye, Freddie.
No shit. He's dead.
No shit. Britney Spears, baby, flick my dick one more. Flick my dick one more time.
Yeah, that Casper, see, he's a good for nothing piece of shit. You know, he's always telling people to do shit for him and all that. Least Powers Booth, you know, he knows he wants to get the fuck out of there, and all those guys are
Yeah.
fucking up royally, you know.
That's what I like about Power Proof. He's like the only one that's not a fuckhead or being an idiot. He's actually determined to survive.
Right.
Because the ones that have been dying have just been the idiots. Even the dude that pretty much started this whole fucking mess.
Yeah, put your helmet on that gun so that you'll get your head blown off too, you know. Powers Booth went from selling bandanas to being a killer. There we go again. It's so fucked up. You know, they dug him up and tied him to the tree.
That is really fucked up.
Dropping those fucking trees on him and shit.
Attack tree people.
Fuck. 4 times now. What in the hell? That's okay, P. That kind of shit happens sometimes. Oh yeah, hey Chris, I keep forgetting your new name, which is I love the name. It's awesome. Sorry, I give you a real greeting, you know, and stuff.
We're centered around the last act of the film, and it's really good. You need the Terrence stamp?
You need the Terrence stamp. Well, my Terrence stamp is currently 114.30.
Okay.
So it's going to probably be over for everybody before the time I fucking get to it, since I've had to, you know, click back on it like 4 times.
Do you need me to give you the timestamp for like to get ahead or something?
No, I'm not. No, I'm going to leave it where it's at.
Okay.
No, no use in me trying to do that shit.
But we're centering around like the last act, and it's really fucking good. Like the suspense is top notch with Walter Hill's filmmaking.
Yep.
Because I like that part. I like that shot where Power Booth keeps getting paranoid and he keeps like fucking staring at the Cajun people. That
Right.
you can see like the fear in him, like he's paranoid, like that he can't be trusting these people because they went through their fucking backyard and killed most of their army buddies, including Ducky and Butch and Fred. Cajun food looks pretty good.
Yeah, there's Soul Stucky getting stuck in the quicksand.
Oh shit. Yeah, Stucky, the motherfucker that started it all. It's his fault that Peter Coyote died. Fucking dipshit. They did a good job kind of making you hate his character because he was the fucking idiot that started this shit.
Right.
Because whoever played him did a good job playing an app like a complete like jackass character. Like he did a pretty good job being a smartass too, like
Right.
getting off Peter Coyote's nerve before he died in the beginning.
But see, I know another reason why you like this, Juno. It's all practical effects.
Fucking A, I get practical effects A pluses.
No fucking CGI in this.
No CGI, no CGI blood either, which that's always pissed me off is CGI blood because it just makes the fucking shit look too fake. Do
Yeah,
you
that's
ever
the.
ate?
I was going to tell Alan that. Yeah, that's the surprise ending where Jerry Lewis he comes and he rescues all of them
Yeah, my.
and calls them ladies and stuff. Anyway, what were you saying, Juno?
Did you ever try Cajun food?
Yeah, I mean, I've had gumbo and jambalaya and all that stuff.
Jambalaya?
Yeah, but I don't eat crawfish. Fuck that.
Crawfish tastes like shit.
The what?
Crawfish tastes like ass.
I just won't eat anything that's fucking lives in the ground, except for vegetables. Old Casper's gonna run into that fucking all those artillery and shit.
Like, damn, the suspense is really good.
The hell is going on over there, Juno?
Just music playing.
I'm not supposed to be here, but well, maybe you were because you got blown to shit.
Same thing with Dante. He ain't supposed to be there.
Casper the ghost, you know.
Casper the corkscrew.
Casper the piece of Swiss cheese. Down to the final three.
Down the lane under.
Well, you'll see 71. Okay, hold on, Chester. I'm at 123.03. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind because this damn thing has stopped on me like 4 times. Plus that one set of commercials. This is the worst that it's done. Normally it's like stops like one time. Now nobody's cannibals, you know. Well, you never know. They could have been. This is I hadn't seen this in so long, you know. It's just like, damn, this is getting crazy. No, I guess it's yeah, they're by there's that train that passes by and stuff. And they just left Bowden there. Oh, well, Bowden's all hung up, but he probably killed himself.
What's going on? Very simple. We live back in here. This is our home and nobody don't fault with us. What about him? What about him? Did he do it to himself when he took friends out now? Oh, you are a good acting question of all that. My buddy, they're not nice like me. We supposed to say thanks. Not supposed to say nothing. So, yeah.
Well, it's. I agree. You probably could do that, but I mean, it's kind of maniacal on its own. That's right. Yeah. Alan says, I think they come back as zombies because of the voodoo. That's the one thing about Louisiana. You know, it's the only like state I've ever been in where like I felt the evil in that fucking place.
You felt the evil?
Yeah,
The
nothing sat
evil.
right with me when I was there.
You felt like
I
Pazuzu
mean,
was there?
well, I mean, it's like you go to New Orleans and there's voodoo shops all over the fucking place. Yeah, that bitch probably brought the like potato salad there or some shit. There you go, Juno. There's all that boiled crawfish and stuff.
The one that you don't like, you don't want to eat ever.
Right.
Like you hate those because they look like they've been they're bottom feeders.
Pretty much, I guess, you know.
And then some Cajun music to go along with the food. Just get down with Cajun music. And also like the Cajun music, it kind of gives off like a creepy vibe around it. Like it's easing up the tension of what's going on.
Right.
Especially with Power Booth being fucking paranoid. Like his acting in that where he's being paranoid is really good.
Yeah.
That's why he said he went on to be in many great movies. Did you ever see Frailty?
Frailty, yeah, that's a great movie.
Underrated one.
Yeah. I think P did that some time ago.
Like Power Booth, he's supposed to be like one of Bill Paxton's sons in the movie, all grown up.
What about it?
Like, because Power Booth, he's in the movie, like he's in Frailty, but he's like Bill Paxton's son when he's like older.
Right.
Yeah, Walter Hill did some good movies. I'm not big on
The-
some of his other shit, like later on, but I do like some of it.
Yep, that's right, Chester.
The
You
one
notice,
that I'm wait,
but go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you notice how they keep playing this long ass fucking song, and there's not been a break or anything at all.
Yeah, they keep singing the same Cajun song.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going on and on, you know.
They're like on a roll. Like it's just a marathon of the same fucking song. It's like they're doing a marathon of Christmas stories, but it's for Cajun music instead. It's kind of I got some vibe about like some vibes of Sinners in this scene too, where they're dancing a lot and there's a lot of music going on.
Those
There's
humongous hogs, you know, and stuff.
yeah.
Well, I think it probably, you know, it has happened to people 71. All these guys with their fisherman caps and stuff. You're welcome, P, and good night, Alan. See, I
Have a good
told you
night,
I'd still
P.
be, you know, I'm still, you know, I'm still a ways back.
Good night, P and Alan.
Got him in the nuts with that knife.
Got Sonny in the balls. Sonny Landon. You know that was Sonny Landon?
No, I didn't
That
know
got
that.
in the nuts in the ball. Yeah, because he has a mustache. A porn mustache.
71, that one guy singing without the teeth, that must be like one of Mrs. P's relationships, or relatives. Have a good night, Russell. Take care.
I wrestle.
See, he finally got smart and put that bayonet on there.
That's right.
It's so funny how these people are so oblivious to all the carnage going on around them and stuff,
Yep. They're all fucking paying attention to the Cajun music and eating the crawfish.
Sorry about that, 71.
Now it's just Keith Carradine and Power Boothe for the last two.
Yeah, but not really for long because the whole thing was a fucking setup.
It was a fucking setup, you motherfuckers. I could have been home in Texas.
See,
Fucking
because when
asshole.
that helicopter came that one time and Stuckey was following it, they knew that's why they led him to that fucking quicksand and shit. It was like some sort of like fucked up experiment, or something, and that's why these guys were expendable and shit like that.
So it was like the whole time it was never a fucking military thing.
No, I think they wanted to see like what would actually happen, if they put somebody there.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about what if Peter Coyote was alive with them and would he like fucking reveal? I would wonder like what he would fucking tell them like about this shit.
Who knows? See, but he probably didn't know either, though. But I remember like the first time I ever watched it, and at the end I was like, "What the fuck?" It was like, "Wow."
And you said it's Jerry Lewis.
Well, that was Alan saying that Jerry Lewis was going to rescue him. But it might have been him in that truck. You never know. But I don't think they were going to be rescued. Hey, but the production assistant's name was Rob Korn. So there you go.
It's like an up in the air ending where you don't know what happened to them, but
All right. See, at least they got the licensing to use Southern Comfort from the liquor company and stuff. So,
Yep.
they weren't stupid and just said, "Oh, we're gonna, use this title to get sued." Thanks, 71. Yeah, I hadn't seen this in ages, and I was like, man, we should do that. Since Juno did the comedy last night, we should have the violence and everything tonight.
Yeah. Fucking A.
So, Juno, I watched this show. Well, I could only see the first season of it, but it was only 6 episodes. It's a British show called The Cleaner. And it's hilarious, man. I think 71 would like it because there's a lot of blood. This guy's like this. It's a comedy, though, but this guy's like a crime scene cleaner. And every time he goes to like a new job, something always like happens, and people are so confused that he figures like shit out. It's
Yep.
ridiculous, but it's funny. Jeez, Juno, what the hell are you doing over there?
Playing music in the house.
Oh, okay. I thought your mom was like partying or something,
No. Just playing music and on. I enjoy this movie, Texas. This was a great rewatching it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen this, like I said, in ages and stuff. Well, you don't see any of the like actual murders or anything like that, just sort of the aftermath, but it's just funny the way when he goes to like somebody's house and then they explain to him like what happened and then he's all like, the fuck is this? And, like there was one episode where some kid was like this, you know, TikTok influencer or some bullshit, and he goes over there and he's all amazed at all this stuff that this guy has from the 80s. But like there's all this, blood and all this, and he says, well, what happened here? And he goes, what's an outlet? And he goes, you don't know what an outlet is? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I don't have any idea. And he goes, well, that's something when you plug in and and all this. And he says, well, the guy blew himself up. And he goes, because he was working on that video game or whatever. And he's like, I wasn't here to see it, but yet he's there on his computer and shit doing stuff, with his phone, and it's just hilarious. It's like, okay, I mean, I'd have the same thing as well. You're welcome, Chester. Glad you could make
Thank
it.
you.
So,
Thank you, Chester. Have a good night.
but yeah. So P. Rich tomorrow has Dangerous Animals, and then Juno will be on Jim's movie channel in the afternoon on Saturday. And then Friday, or no, tomorrow on Grande's Graveyard, he's having his roundtable with Dirk and Darren, Crater Mania, and I guess the two of them, Crater Mania and Grande. So 4 of them doing their thing, and then we've got Sunday, Dirk and Darren with their own show. So, that'll, so there's a full weekend if everybody chooses to, go and do as they please and check things out. And who knows, Juno, maybe I'll, come up with a random stream or something, maybe.
Yep. But if not,
Yeah,
we got next. If
2
not, we
p.m.
got.
Eastern. Yep. Sorry, Juno. Go
Oh,
ahead.
it's like if not, we got next week.
Yeah. The last week of July.
You're confirming in the chat 2 EST Saturday.
Yeah, so that's 2 Central my time, 1 Central my time. Sorry.
Yep. But yeah, on that stream, you're gonna expect me to say some rants on some piece of shit movies, even some recent ones.
It'll probably be like the wildest show he's ever done, you know.
And if anybody asks me the Halloween question, yeah, that's gonna be explosive. Jalapeno shit.
If well, I'll tell you off the thing because I don't want to say it here. Don't worry, it's not about, you know, somebody else that I got to warn you about. But you know,
But we're here. We're always here.
yeah, we're here. We're always here. Give everybody one last look at the incredibly strange box.
Assholes. Assholes hate Ray Dennis Egler.
Yeah. I feel the same way, you know, like people that don't like John Waters, assholes.
Yeah, let me bring this up. Assholes don't like John Waters.
But I also definitely feel the same way about people that don't like Russ Meyer or Herschel Gordon Lewis. Oh, he's too scary. There's too much blood. Yeah, okay. I've considered, you know, like showing Blood Feast, but it's actually really short, so I'd actually have to do a double feature with that one, which there's plenty to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess Severin, part of one of the new things coming out is they're going to do a 4K for House on the Edge of the Park. You ever see that, Juno?
Yeah, I have seen that one with David Hess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that one. It's pretty damn good.
David, I'm not a Nazi Hess.
I kind of prefer that over Last House on Left. Like I think that one's more entertaining.
Oh yeah, most definitely. There you go.
That's the one. I seen that at the movie stores I always go to. Sometimes I see that on the rack.
Well, it's definitely worth owning, I think. I mean, to me, it's definitely, you know, better than Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah, definitely. Not that movie was terrible, but like it's not the best movie. To me, House of the Edge of the Park is much better. I agree.
Yep. So I want to thank everybody that came out, Chester and Rosie and Zodiac and Ashton and Alan and Steve Arena was here for a bit. Jimbo Jack 71, the Bud Files, Shamarlos, Anthony Chobot, Derek, and then Chris and Russell and all the lurkers and
P. Rich.
P. Rich, yes indeed. So yeah, I think we're gonna hop off here for tonight. But yeah, if anybody wants to hit the shows I talked about over the weekend, and especially Jim's to help support Juno and stuff, that'll be great. And
Hell yeah.
definitely, thanks for coming out tonight. And, we'll be, posting stuff for like next week, what we have in
Mhm.
store. So until then, don't take any wooden pickles, and have a great night, everybody. Good upcoming weekend. Love you
All
guys,
right,
and
buddy.
we'll see you soon.